that how long you people are preparing for UPSC and your background, science or social science background. Okay, basically I wanted to know that if you have studied social science earlier or not. So just give me background, all the newer aspirants. Mayank Yadav, Prerna, Shakshi, Shubham, Neha, now you're supposed to come and to take offline classes. Okay, Neha, Meena. Now you cannot take online classes like that. You have to come back and take the offline classes. Diwali over ho chuki hai. How many of you are from science background here? You? Social science background. Which background? Science? Management. Okay. Yeah, please take offline classes. Okay, there is not much differences. What I wanted to have a discussion on. So it doesn't matter whether you are from science background or social science background. What matter is conceptual clarity. Dilip, can you just shift over there? So what matter is conceptual clarity and how much you people are ready to put your hard work. I have only one expectation from all of you and batch 2 aspirants. Okay, batch 2 aspirants, please make it clear. Now we are starting the base for the paper 1, and paper 1 is entire sociology for your paper 1 and paper 2. So the thinkers should be really careful. You need to really study it carefully. You need to have understanding that what particular perspective is telling us. So I will not tolerate any absentees now, and you all have to be very serious. So this is batch 2, and with batch 3, the newer batch I wanted to say, this is end of October you people have joined, basically, and I believe that you people are targeting next year, right? How many of you are targeting next year for UPSC? How many? You? And you both are targeting which year? 24? You? 24. Okay. And how many else? Okay, ठीक है. जिसका 24 है, it's fine. You people have time. But those who are targeting next year, ठीक है, you really have to be on your toes. Okay? 4 months is more than enough for you to complete sociology. I have only one expectation, which I said, that you need to be consistent with your note making. That's it. Rest, conceptual clarity is my responsibility. You all will have good understanding on previous year questions. You will have good understanding on answer writing. That all I am going to make you learn. It is not going to be a process for 4 months. This is going to be a relationship for at least 8 months. What I am trying to say here is that I will take 4 months. I mean, आप लोगों का 2 months में complete हो जाएगा paper 1. Okay, so the newer batch. So I will take near about 4 months just to complete your syllabus. But after that, I will train you all to have understanding that how to have clear comprehension on the question which is being asked to you in the paper, and how to articulate your understanding in exam. That is most important. As an educator, I am going to flood you with lot of knowledge, with lot of PDFs, PPTs, everything. I do not think so कि आप लोगों को जरूरत पड़ेगी. Okay, Shubham. I do not think so that you all will have any sort of requirement for note making. I mean, for the content. Enough of material is there. And trust me, it is a race, and it's a race about 250 words or 300 words for the 20 markers. And then I think 150 for the 10 markers. What you have to understand that in 4 months, you need to have the basic good understanding what sociology talks about. Why do we need sociology? What sociology as a discipline orients to. After that, you need to have very, you can say, you need to be very clear, guys, that the understanding which I'm explaining you, how you will write in your answers. Doesn't matter how good I teach, doesn't matter how bad I teach. In the end, what matters is your result. Similarly, doesn't matter how much good understanding you people have with respect to your entire UPSC journey. What matters is your result. And that result will come only when you are going to write good answers. And mains is all about art of writing. Preliminary, definitely it's all about, the information, how you make the connection, how you can take the decisions. Take the decision in a very quicker manner. So definitely when you will cover your syllabus for your preliminary, you will have entire information. But trust me, when you're going to write your prelims, you will not be able to, apart from 10 to 15 questions, I believe, where you will have surety that, okay, this is the answer. After that, nowadays, even elimination is not working. So you need to have confidence in your brain. You need to have confidence that, okay, this is what I have learned, and this can be the answer. So preliminary is all about testing your decision making. But mains is about art of writing answers. Is this clear? What's your name? Okay, I'll try to learn the name gradually. Okay. Yes, with sociology now, let's just talk about sociology. One more thing, this is my email address. And whosoever has problem with respect to anything, do tell me. Do not waste your time. ठीक है? Do not waste your time, guys. In thinking कि मैं बाद में बताऊंगा या मुझे शायद समझ में नहीं आ रहा, सबको समझ में आ रहा है. I can only help you, and I can promise that I can help if I can understand your problem. If you all are dealing with some sort of, your own assumptions, you people are dealing with some sort of stress, anxiety and all, that also I can help, but up to some extent. But this exam is all about having mental strongness. It's about strong mentality. How you are going to deal with your GS, how you are going to deal with your mains and everything. So a teacher can help only if I can build a good relationship with all of you. So you all have to have certain level of trust and faith in me. You people are not like, someone who is taking graduation. So you people are matured enough. So I have a lot of information you can see from, you can have an inquiry about me that I'm not going to talk about. Okay, that what I am and what experience I have, that eventually you will come to know. But one thing is sure, do not treat me as like other teachers, because this is a market I can understand. Coming from university, leaving that job, I have some other goals. So do not treat me like, that I will only cover your syllabus and I will not maintain your relationship. My aspirant is always my aspirant. Okay, I can help surely, but if you will have right attitude. If you don't have right attitude, so you can please talk to the management and ask about it. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'll be doing. Every aspirant is different. Every aspirant's approach is different. So if you people are not serious enough, so those who are targeting next year, उनके पास तो कोई option ही नहीं है. Those who have 24, 25, then it also depends that how much time you want to waste. Okay. So आप लोगों को क्या करना है? Have the conceptual clarity in the class only, and do not skip the note making from the very first day. Okay, note making कैसे करनी है? It's a gradual process that I will make you learn, that how you have to have understanding. First of all, हम अभी आज की क्लास में समझेंगे sociology क्या है, उसका aspiration क्या है, and then we'll go to our syllabus. First of all, I'll make sociology base. आप लोगों का एक sociology base बनेगा. Okay, Sakshi, Prerna, Neha, Mayank, Ashutosh, all new aspirants and all the aspirants. ठीक है? So I will take few classes. I will try to see that how much base you people have, sociological base. Okay? And it is going to be a interactive class. Do not even think that I am going to give you everything on your plate. That is not my way of teaching. Sociology, if I define sociology in one term, it is about critical thinking. Critical thinking means what? That where you can think and anticipate situation from tell me, from your rational calculation and not from your, tell me, from common sense understanding. Not from common sense understanding. That is what critical thinking is. I will not be exaggerating to say that in fact UPSC exam is only about having critical mentality, having critical thinking. Critical thinking help us to distribute. Sabko baat do. Critical thinking is about to have good understanding, to see situation better in a clear manner. Okay, this is what sociology does. So right now I will say that please take out your syllabus if you all have. Do you have syllabus? Okay, I've already given. Online aspirants, please take out your syllabus, and I'm discussing now the paper 1 with all of you, and the paper 2 I will give you the little discussion on that. Any problem you all would face with respect to management, classes, anything, you will write direct mail to me, okay? You will write direct mail to me, okay guys? Okay? How many of you have got GS clear? GS की preparation done हो गई है? चल रही है GS की भी और sociology भी चल रही है? प्रेरणा, शुभम, नेहा, मयंक, आशुतोष. Going on. All right. See, 2 hours of your sociology class here, and then there has to be what you call digestion. What is digestion? When we are eating food, it can only be helpful to us if we can have it digestion. Like, if digestion takes place, then only we can take the nutrition. Similarly, with sociology or with any subject, so whatsoever I'm teaching you, 2 part has to be there in the note making. First of all, your class notes. So eventually I will do spoon feeding, that I will dictate, I will ask you that, okay, this is important, please write down. And then after that, what you have to do, what I call that, absorbing the knowledge, that is note making, which you all will do on your own. And I will have constant, check and balance. I see my aspirants' notes. You can ask anyone. मैं सबके notes देखती हूँ, ठीक है? So I give some time, and after that I try to see everyone's notes, because your notes is a replication of your mind, where I can see that what you people are thinking and understanding. Okay, so when I said that do not take me like other teachers, so this is one of the aspects where I'm referring to, that I'm very, very, very particular about my aspirants and their hard work if they are putting up. I do not leave my aspirants' hands until and unless they are, according to me, they are not willing to work hard. Okay? So note making is the crucial part, and that's what I will say, it's a stage 2. And how you have to write down? You do not have to write everything from the PDF. Otherwise, you will see that there are too many things. Okay? अब मैं आपको class बताऊंगी that how class is going to happen. Okay? See the syllabus first of all. Can I have the one copy of the syllabus? Okay, please see the syllabus. If you see the topic 1, which it talks about modernity, social changes, and the emergence of sociology in India. Okay, I mean not in India, emergence of sociology. So you would see that this is a basic and very important topic for your entire sociology. And again, I would say that each and every topic of your sociology syllabus is covered in the topic 1. Okay, so the topic 1 is very exclusive and very important, and I will teach in a story manner. First of all, as I said earlier too, that I'm going to explain everything in a basic understanding. So I will create your understanding first of all in a story manner, because when we read something in a story manner, it becomes easy for us to retain it. Okay, but at the same time we have to be very focused. How the focus will be that we have to cover our syllabus. So those who are coming from science or non-science background, हम पहले अपना basic concept बनाएंगे. So that may not be really very important directly in the syllabus, because एक आप लोगों का एक trait मैंने देखा है UPSC aspirants का. What they do, they take the syllabus, they see the previous year questions, having very little understanding, and this is again it's a myth. If you are seeing the syllabus, you cannot understand what it is there. If you are seeing the previous year question, until unless you do not have the knowledge, how you will decide that this paper is easy or this paper is difficult? Most of the aspirants take sociology thinking that it's very easy, because here we have to understand modernity, we have to understand family, marriage, kinship, religion, stratification. Karl Marx, oh yes, Karl Marx, we have understood he is talking about Marxism, because Marxism is a very famous philosophy. So most of the students knows about it. Why do we have such a easy subject? Why? UPSC doesn't have any biases towards sociology. In fact, what sociology teaches us to see beyond our common sense understanding. Sociology teaches us to unlearn what you have learned. What does it say? It says to unlearn what you have learned. How you have learned? Through socialization process, you may learn about religion. You may learn about customs, tradition, family, marriage, etc. But sociology would tell you that your perspectives to see all these institutions, let's just say religion, customs, tradition, family, marriage, is based on unscientific approach. Your understanding towards all these institutions, or if I make it more conceptual, so that is your society, your system. Society, another name is system, culture. It is based on unscientific approach. It definitely can be unbiased. It has narrow perspective. As I said that sociology, and if I give you a basic information, it is made up of two words, Latin and Greek, which means socio, that is companionship, and logy, it's like study. Study of what? Study of companionship, that is study of society. Socio means companionship. Companionship is what? Companionship is that where people are living in groups. Okay? Unbiased, ma'am, meaning of unbiased. Oh, sorry, that has to be biased. Like, you know, it can be biased. Biased means where you are just simply saying that on the basis of that, okay, this is right, and wrong on the basis of your own assumption. तो biased हो सकता है क्योंकि शायद, let's just say, let me give you by example. For example, child marriages, we know, you know about child marriage, Shubham, in India, child marriage practice, sati. So sati is one of the social evils by which you know that one of the earlier reformers have spoke about, and William Bentinck and also Rammohn Roy have, like, you know, said that how sati pratha is wrong and we should have certain laws regarding this. So if I'll give you just brief introduction that, see, there are lot many perspectives. ठीक है, सती प्रथा का ही मैं एग्जांपल देके आपको बताती हूँ. ये हमको सोशियोलॉजी टीच करती है. बायस मतलब कि हम बिना सोचे समझे किसी को भी सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं क्योंकि बस हम चाहते हैं. बायस का मतलब समझ में आया? ठीक है, अभी आपको एग्जांपल देखते हैं सोशियोलॉजिकली. ठीक है, सती प्रथा, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑन व्हाट इज सती प्रथा? व्हाट इज सती? So how you will define it? I mean, see, if a question comes in your answer, sati pratha, so how you, I mean, your answer is definitely correct. But what I'm trying to say is that from the beginning of the class, you need to understand on, see, answer writing is a process, as I said. So the more precise you will write and more in a coherent manner you will write, better it would become. And it can come only when we speak that, when we think that. Because what we think, what we speak, that we write. So what you can say that sati is one of the tradition, old ancient traditional customs in India, in which wife has to die with his deceased husband. So this is a very proper structure. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that when you are going to read this much, जब आप इतना पढ़ोगे तो आपको knowledge होगा. Definitely you all will have knowledge, but how to interpret that? So it's a process. You need to think before answering also, and please make it your habit. I know what you have said is right, but how you are saying, that's really important. Okay, so start thinking in that manner. Okay, now let's just see if I have to analyze sati pratha from sociological analysis. Okay, so from sociological lenses, that how the student of sociology would analyze sati pratha. Because what we are reading about Indian society, all culture and customs and all, that is already every aspirant is going to read, whether they take sociology or not. In GS1 paper, Indian society is there. So how you are going to write and understand sati pratha in a sociological manner? That is what is lacking in the paper 2. In the paper 2 or in paper 1 also, we write very general understanding. This is the challenge of sociology, that everything is already there in our head. When I said that sociology teaches us to unlearn what we have already learned. Let's just say, see, sati pratha. So we know that sati is a tradition, a very rigid tradition, and it is a process in which a wife has to die. I mean, she has to give her life in order to show her chastity, in order to show her devotion to her husband. This is the process. You're a sociology aspirant? Yes. Next time, please don't be late, okay? You have not got the timetable?
Because of the registration.
You got admission only today?
Yes, sir.
Why so? Only today in the morning?
Yes, sir.
All right. Chalo, koi baat nahi. But do not miss the classes, okay? Yeah. So now sati pratha, let's just see how we are going to analyze in a sociological manner. First of all, you tell me this sati pratha, what you have to understand. One, you will see it from a culture perspective. So it is mentioned. It is mentioned in which religion, in which system? Hinduism? What is Hindu? Is it a religion? No. Hinduism is a way of life. What is Indian tradition? Indian tradition is Hindu tradition. When we were in the 3rd century, if I talk about, that's what I will, I'll ask. You people have already studied, okay? What is Indian tradition, holism, philosophy and all. I just wanted to say that Hinduism, now people claim that it is a religion, but our ancestors have never given a term Hindu. Who had given us the term Hindu? इंदू रिवर से आया, सिंधु रिवर, इंदू रिवर, रिमेंबर? हमारे वेदास में तो नहीं लिखा है. So what is Hindu? Hinduism, it is a way of life, it is a culture of India. Hinduism is a culture of India. I will explain how does it come. Yes, it's Arabic. Good, Yadav. Okay. So, but now let's just say this Sati Pratha is a part of culture. But what our common understanding said? That it is a part of Hindu. And we have come to know that no, Hindu is not a religion, it's a way of life. Similarly, people say for the Islam too, that it is a way of life. Christianity or any other religion. So, what do we know about religion now? Religion tells us about what we are supposed to do, how we should do, and what are the things which we should not do. So religion is telling us how to live in a society so that we can have a social control, so that we can have a peace and stability. Okay, I will teach everything gradually. ठीक है, do not worry. अभी हम सिर्फ सती प्रथा समझना है. So it is coming out of Hindu tradition, and when I'm saying Hindu tradition, it is about culture. Okay, it is about culture. Now here I'll try to analyze the relevance of sati. I will try to understand if, because I am analyzing it sociologically. So when I'm analyzing it sociologically, I can say interpretate sati only with scientific evidences. What is scientific evidences? How any knowledge becomes scientific? Where we study. So what is the process of scientific? Again, it's a basic information. I'm just giving you. I'll explain. So how any knowledge becomes scientific, guys? When we use a method which natural scientists are using. How natural scientists explain things? How many of Hanji? Evidences, right? How many of you know about Gregor Mendel? You people are from science background. How many of you are from science background, guys? Raise your hands. I mean, not even from science background. 9th standard से पढ़ लेते हैं. Who is Gregor Mendel? If Gregor John Mendel, who is he, Mayank? He is the one who spoke about genes. That time he even did not know it. He said it's a factor. So what was Gregor Mendel's story? It's a very famous story. He was a monk, right? He was a monk and he was teaching in some school where he observed in his garden pea plant that why there is a variation, okay, and why there is an inheritance. So he had given the concept of genes. That time we did not know. Now we know it's genetics. But it was Gregor Mendel who said that why do we have, inheritance? Why people looks like parents, looks like progeny looks like their parents, and why there is a diversity. So he said that it's a factor. So dominant alleles get, so dominant alleles and recessive alleles, it's all science. But what I'm trying to say here is, what was his first step? He observed. क्या हुआ? Observation हुआ. So one of the method is about observation. This is what scientists, natural scientists are doing. After that, what he did, he said that, okay, there is, in some plants, in one generation plant, there is, let's just say white color flowers, but in another generation, it is purple color. And then he saw the seeds and he said that, okay, now I'll do a study. I'll do a research. Fine. So the first step is observation. Okay. Now let's just apply the first step in Sati too. So first of all, let's just say I'm a sociologist who came from, let's just say, anywhere outside India, and I want to understand Sati. So what I will do and how I will do, because I must have observed Sati. So first of all, how humans become, why humans are different from others, critical thinking being. What is that one physical attribute which we have, which is not present in others? यार मैं ना आप लोगों को बहुत पिटाई करूंगी, बताओ क्विकली आंसर बताओ. Ability to think, right? It is our ability to think. So when we were Homo habilis is a stage where we become stone, where we have started having stone stools. So when humans become Homo, like Homo erectus, ठीक है, तो उस वक्त उन्होंने कल्चर वगैरह स्टार्ट कर दिया था. But when we become bipedal is our ability to walk on our two limbs. तो जब हम bipedal बने और हमारा opposable thumbs काम करने लगा, हमने क्या किया? हमने सोचा that okay, we need to, for our survival, we need to do hunting and gathering and all. And now we can develop these stones into the tools so that we can do hunting better, right? Later on, you will understand all this with respect to your Marxism, Karl Marx का theory. ठीक है? तो अभी हमको क्या पता चला that Homo habilis means intelligent being, because we are thinking. We are thinking of what? We are thinking of our environment. So the first step, which makes us different, which makes us humans, which makes us different from other species in an animal kingdom, is our ability to make and to think and to make culture. Okay? So why we all, if I'll explain that what is culture, it is our culture. It is our laws, rules and regulation which prohibits sex between mother and son. This is called incest taboo, or where we have rules and regulation where we do not reproduce with our own kin, like immediate, like father, mother and all. So this is a concept called incest taboo. ठीक है, ये concept है, हम बाद में पढ़ेंगे incest taboo. That why, in order to have reproduction, humans are taking and marrying outside their kin. So it's a why? Because we have thought process. We are critical thinking being. So we do think that no, it will be wrong. Just imagine that, if I am like, if there is a culture in which I can marry my father and father can marry the daughters. So will it not create chaos? How do we know it's wrong? If I talk about, so I have certain genitals, my father has certain genitals, or my mother has certain genitals, and we have this natural reproduction, we have natural urge. So why do we stop ourselves? Because we are critical thinking being. In order to survive, why we are not murdering everyone on the street? Survive करना है. क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं हम ऐसा? क्योंकि हम लोग क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग बीइंग है और हम लोग कल्चर क्रिएट कर रहे हैं. So sociology makes us critical. When we understand about humans, when we understand about society, we try to understand that why we can rule this world. We can rule this world because we have good carrying capacity. Our physical anatomy is that such ways in which we can have control over other species. So our physical anatomy is there. Definitely. Customs, rituals is a part of culture, Prerna. Definitely. It's customs, rituals. So whatsoever we think and we do, it's a part of culture. Anyway, very quickly, I'll just want to give you explanation because मुझे अभी आप लोगों का basic concept sociology का start करना है. ठीक है? So now, can we understand how we have done? So first of all, observation. So when we have evolved from primates, ठीक है? तो हम प्राइमेट से इवॉल्व कर रहे हैं. पहले इट वाज अ ड्रायोपेथिकस, वी वर लाइक एप्स. देन रमापेथिकस, रमापेथिकस से होमोजीनियस स्टार्ट हुआ. रमापेथिकस से वी बिकम ऑस्ट्रोलोपिथिसेंस. ऑस्ट्रोलोपिथिसेंस से क्या हुआ? वी हैव बिकम होमो हैबिलिस, जहां पे स्टोन डेवलप हुआ. होमो हैबिलिस से वी बिकम होमो इरेक्टस. होमो इरेक्टस से क्रोगोमैग्नन, निएंडरथल एंड देन होमो सेपियंस सेपियंस. जियोलॉजिकल टाइम स्केल थोड़ा सा हम बाद में स्टडी करेंगे, ठीक है, लिटिल बिट, सो दैट आपको एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग समझ में आए. तो सोशियोलॉजी इज बेसिकली अ स्टडी ऑफ मॉडर्न सोसाइटी टू अंडरस्टैंड 18th-19th century, the rapid changes which come through industrialization and modernization. We have to go back, ठीक है, लिटिल बिट. ऑलराइट. सो नाउ पहले क्या हो गया? ऑब्जर्वेशन. हमने ऑब्जर्वेशन करा सती को. आई एम ऑब्जर्व like what I have done. I have observed that some females are being burned out alive along with their dead husband. So this is a part of my observation. I observe and now I become inquisitive. Why is it happening? I want to study. How I can do a study? I will research. I will research and I will do a data collection. So I will collect. So I will first of all do observation, just like साइंटिस्ट हु डू. सेम हो गया. साइंटिफिक ग्रेगर मेंडल ने भी पी को पहले ऑब्जर्व किया, पी प्लांट्स को, है ना. पहले इसने भी पी प्लांट्स को ऑब्जर्व किया. यहाँ पे सोशियोलॉजिस्ट भी ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं. नाउ आई विल कलेक्ट द डाटा. हाउ आई विल कलेक्ट द डाटा? आई विल सी द लिटरेचर अवेलेबल एंड देन आई विल हैव स्टडी ऑन द फील्ड. सो दैट इज एम्पेरिकल स्टडी. Then after collection of data, so this is the process of collection of data. After collection of data, I will analyze it and then I will say the conclusion. So for instance, now I would say that okay, sati, I could not find, it is not mentioned in the scriptures. Let's just say I'm assuming, okay, I have not read Vedas, but it is a practice, it is a very important practice. Why? Because the condition of females is being very subordinated. Females do not have their own identity. So if a husband dies, who is going to look after the wife? So the life of female is nothing without their husband, and a wife always has to show her love and emotions to her husband. So it is one of the ways to show the devotions too. And it is a way to bring social control also, so that females will not go here and there, and female has a subordinated position. This is what I would say. So now, if I am non-biased, okay, non-biased matlab ke I am like, I'm just showing that whether Indian culture ka ye culture sahi hai ya galat hai. Okay, I'm just saying. So I'm just saying that something is wrong happening on one of the genders which is being oppressed. And why it is happening? So I'm doing research. So whatsoever I'm saying, it is on the basis of my investigation. It can be right, it can be wrong. Okay. So those who are Orientalist, who talks about in a cultural sense. So even today I was just reading a few days back. There was a Rani in some state in India. So she was saying that Sati Pratha was not at all a wrong custom. It was a really very good custom, because there you are giving aspiration to the females that how you have to be devotee to your husband. Okay, so that is a part of belief system. So what is that? So for me it is wrong. It is one way of looking the same sati. Then so let's just say for me I am saying it is wrong, but those who has made, they have their own understanding. So they say no, it's right. and there can be some other perspective. So what it is happening, what sociology is being doing, I'm trying to understand sati from different angles, isn't it or not? So I am saying my own perspective, that is ethic perspective. So this is a perspective which you all will read. It's a perspective in which we do the research. Okay. So my view, researcher view. So my researcher view is an outsider opinion. Okay. So but someone who is practicing sati, आप लोग अगर सती practice कर रहे हो, तो आप लोगों के लिए क्या है? आप लोगों के पास अपनी एक explanation होगी. So my view, your view, I'm understanding both, and then I'm giving the analysis that what its impact. The role of sociologists is to analyze the society, is to understand, and then they can do recommendation. Now let's talk business. Why sociology aspirants is always in the top list of UPSC? Because if you'll see the UPSC syllabus, entire syllabus from essay till your interview, it talks about society. Bureaucrats would deal with different problems, different major problems which you all will associated with, and then you need to have a perspectives to solve it. Sociology orients and train your mind to see one thing from different perspectives, different angles, and then you can provide different solutions. We can have different solution of the same subject only when we have proper information. Covering the syllabus of all subjects, what are you saying, Prerna? Anyway, now do you understand about sociological analysis? Is this clear to all of you? This is a orientation class, okay? So, अभी आप लोगों को सिर्फ focus करना है समझने में. Everything will be solved. Okay, now let's just start your syllabus. So as I said that modernity, social changes and Europe and emergence of sociology, this is something it will take little longer time. Okay, because there I'm going to teach you about thinkers too. And thinkers, let's just say three thinkers. Classical sociologist, Karl Marx, Emile Durkheim, Max Weber. Okay, आप लोगों को इसको मैं रटवा दूंगी अच्छे से समझ, you will read about them in every class. This is the way you will have clarity about thinkers. This is the only way, trust me. Okay, so how you can get really good marks in sociology, I'm telling you guys. So there was one of my aspirant, she was from anthropology, she got 297 in anthropology. So you need to understand that she is very different. You people are very different. I'm just trying to motivate that it is possible to even get 300 plus. And it can come only if you have this ability to have correlation. So as I said, one of the mistakes you people do without reading and understanding and completing your sociology syllabus, you take your decisions that it is going to be easier, it's going to be difficult, and you start seeing the previous year questions. मत करो ये सब, ठीक है? I'm going to cover up entire syllabus, but my approach is very different. I'm telling you, I do zigzag manner, so that you people come out of this rigidity, where you complete topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, then you go to topic 10. But about you will see that entire sociology paper has to be interdisciplinary, intradisciplinary. Whatsoever you are studying in sociology, you must correlate it with your political science, Lakshmikant से भी, economics से भी. तो फिक्स नहीं होना है. Syllabus definitely cover up होगा आप लोगों का, but thought process discussion में आपका interdisciplinary approach होना चाहिए. ठीक है? Okay. So now let's just quickly start with orientation. Acha, this is basic understanding. So there is a club of mine, Sociology Club. Please write down. Sociology Club by Dr. Huma Hassan. Orientation to Sociology. Some lectures I will upload over there. ठीक है, वो आप लोग वहां पे देखोगे. So वहां पे एक lecture है Orientation to Sociology. Please see to it and give your comments so that I can see your name that you have seen it. It will be of 20-25 minutes or something. There you will have a basic understanding of sociology. What's the group? What is the channel name? Sociology Club. ठीक है? It's run by me only. तो हम ये सब कुछ ये सब I'm just like trying to I'm skipping this. You all will see it. ठीक है? ओरिएंटेशन में कि कैसे सिलेबस आपको कवर अप हुआ, सोशियोलॉजी का क्या है, वो आप लोग उस चैनल में जाके कवर अप कर लेंगे. ठीक है? इट विल नॉट टेक मच टाइम. बुक आई विल से कि आपको सिर्फ एक बुक खरीदनी है. आई मीन फॉर मी आई डोंट थिंक सो कि कोई बुक भी होनी चाहिए, राइट? सो देयर इज वन बुक व्हिच आई रिकमेंड जनरली बिकॉज वो सारा सिलेबस है. व्हाट इज दैट? शंकर राव, CN शंकर राव, वन बुक. ठीक है? इट्स अ हेवी बुक, CN शंकर राव. अदरवाइज आई थिंक PDFs are more than enough. You do not require. Okay? So when I was now come up, what is sociology? What we are learning? Please write down basic question. What are we learning in sociology? Quickly. What are we learning in sociology? What's your good name? Ashita, come in front. I'm a little biased towards female aspirants. Do not mind. What are we studying in sociology? We are understanding sociological perspectives. In sociology, please write down, sociology is a discipline. Sociology is a discipline that emerged in 18th-19th century. Sociology is a discipline that emerged in 18th-19th century due to rapid transformation from old structure of society, to the newer structure of society, comma, to the newer structure of society, comma डालो, which brought chaos, 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 instability, among diverse social groups, and in their interaction process. In other words, due to new mode of economical system. What is that new mode 18th-19th century mein? Very good. So due to new mode of economical system, that is industrialization and capitalism. In other words, due to new mode of economical system, that is industrialization and capitalism, the lives of masses got transformed for worst, got transformed of the masses, common लोगों का. So masses, common people. So life of the common masses लिख लो, life of the common masses got transformed for worst, comma, feudal and rural structure, feudal and rural structure, which was the ultimate social reality of every society, got collapsed, टूट गई, ठीक है, वो got collapsed, and huge numbers of people or huge numbers of persons had to migrate from rural to newly developed cities and town, for their livelihood, since their old ways of living, that is based on traditional skills such as handicraft industry, small scale cottage industries, agricultural industries, got ruined by the hands of imperialism and colonialism. इंपीरियलिज्म कोलोनिज्म हटा दो, बस अभी लिख दो कैपिटलिज्म, ठीक है, क्योंकि ये इंडियन सोसाइटी के लिए है, अभी हम यूरोपियंस की बात कर रहे हैं. ऑलराइट, कैन एनीवन रिपीट? मयंक, कैन यू रिपीट? एक मिनट मुझे दिखा दो, इसमें आपको कुछ ऐड करना होगा, ठीक है. सो व्हाटसोएवर इट्स कमिंग इन माय हेड, आई एम गिविंग यू डिक्टेशन सॉर्ट ऑफ. Yeah, very good handwriting. Sociology is a discipline that emerged in the 18th-19th century. Write down in Europe. ठीक है, in the Europe. ठीक है, फिर due to rapid transformation from old structure of society to the newer structure of society, which brought chaos, instability among diverse social groups and in their interaction process. In other words, comma आएगा, due to new mode of economical system, that is industrialization and capitalism, the life of masses got transformed for worst. T आएगा. Feudal and rural structure, which was the ultimate social reality of every society, got collapsed, and huge numbers of people had to migrate from rural to newly developed cities and towns for their livelihood, since their old ways of living, that is based on traditional skills such as handicraft industry, got ruined by the hands of capitalism. Hence, write down hence, economical structures, hence economical structures old economical structure got damaged and its impact was evident in social and political aspects of society too. And its impact was evident in social and political aspects of society. Consequently, next paragraph, consequently, classical sociologists like Auguste Comte, classical sociologists like Auguste Comte, इस ऑगस्ट कॉम्टे से पहले वैसे सेंट सिमोन है, ठीक है, सेंट सिमोन, ऑगस्ट कॉम्टे, कार्ल मार्क्स, एमाइल डर्कहाइम, मैक्स वेबर, etc. Okay. Consequently, classical sociologists such as Saint Simon, Auguste Comte, Karl Marx, Emile Durkheim, Max Weber, Max Weber tried. Max Weber, no, not tried. Max Weber gave different theories to analyze these changes, of modern society by various perspectives. Nevertheless, these sociologists oriented towards finding a mechanism wherein the social order, या फिर wherein the old social order which got broke, the older social order which got broke must be fixed. To put it differently, These social philosophers seek, these social philosophers seek to bring social stability and social order, to bring these social philosophers seek to bring social stability and social order in society, which ultimately maintains peaceful environment among different sections. Okay, among different sections. अब इसको थोड़ा सा समझेंगे. अभी लिख लिया है ना, अभी मैं इसको समझाऊंगी, फिर इसके हम बाद में ऐड ऑन करेंगे. Mayank, can you please help me and ask this office boy to bring water for me? अच्छा, अभी आपने जो लिखा उससे आपको क्या समझ में आया? देखो, सोशियोलॉजी क्या कर रहा है, अगर हम समझे, इफ आई एक्सप्लेन दिस, if I talk about with respect to your syllabus and all, I'm just giving you a good understanding that, in the 18th and 19th century, society got collapsed, industrialization and capitalism come. So what is the difference between industrialization and capitalism? Quickly, what is the difference between capitalism and industrialization? Industrialization is a process where production is happening due to industries and technology. What is capitalism? Capitalism is a method of economical system in which there is a private ownership, there is a two relationship, a capitalist class who owns the means of production, and there is a labor who is working for them. Okay, so industrialization is a machinery or technology which brought large scale production in societies. Capitalism is, it's about ownership, it's about class. So capitalist class, do write down this difference on your own, which I have explained in paragraph. एक box बना लो, and you should know what is the difference between industrialization and capitalism. What, Prerna, which thing have stopped? You can ask me later on, okay? Written? इसको बॉक्स में कर लेना, बिकॉज कंटिन्यूटी पे हम पहले वाला आंसर रखेंगे. सो जस्ट मेक इट इन अ बॉक्स सो दैट इट्स जस्ट अ नोट्स. ओके, so industrialization definitely happened with a lot of discoveries. So it was first of all James Hargreaves who bought spinning, right? So you can add on there. So James Hargreaves, who discovered steam engine. And then we have got James Watt, oh no, James Watt has got steam engine and James Hargreaves got spin engine. Okay, so these two persons are important. So when you bring such persons' names in your answers or in your notes, it brings facts, and with that facts, कंप्लीटनेस कम. हारग्रीव्स, HARGREVES. आप देखोगे बाद में इसका नाम, अभी आप ऐसे लिख लीजिए. Your name is Akshita. Why you have taken admission so late in one, like you just come to know about it?
Yesterday.
Take your mask out. Now there was no coronavirus earlier also, and अभी भी. It's okay. हम अपनी इम्यून सिस्टम स्ट्रॉन्ग करेंगे. बताओ.
कल आए थे हम, लेकिन
हाँ.
कल वो रजिस्ट्रेशन नहीं करा था, सिर्फ कोर्स के लिए पूछने के लिए आए थे.
अच्छा ठीक है. अभी
मैंने कॉल किया कि लेना है, तो फिर मुझे वापस आना पड़ता, तो इसलिए मैंने मैम से पूछा.
हाँ, so don't miss your class now. ठीक है. Please don't miss any of the classes. Paper 1 is really very important. सिर्फ आपका जो 5 टॉपिक है ना, 1 to 5, वो इट विल टेक टाइम. उसके बाद से एवरीथिंग विल बिकम सो इजी फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. ट्रस्ट मी ऑन दिस. आप लोगों को लगेगा ही नहीं कि सोशियोलॉजी कहीं से भी डिफिकल्ट है. सिर्फ आप लोगों का बेस क्रिएट होना चाहिए टिल सोशल सर्टिफिकेशन. ठीक है. आफ्टर दैट यू ऑल विल सी दैट एवरीथिंग इज फ्रॉम दैट 5 टॉपिक. बट अंडरस्टैंडिंग आपको सोशियोलॉजी कब हेल्प करती है गाइस? सोशियोलॉजी आपको तब हेल्प करेगी जब आप सिर्फ ऑप्शनल में ही अच्छे मार्क्स नहीं लेके आओ, आप ऐसे में अच्छे मार्क्स लिख पाओ, GS1 आप क्रैक कर पाओ, एथिक्स आप कर पाओ. द वे आई टीच, and I mean I think every educator will claim that, but I know that you know why I take lot of time. अगर मुझे सिर्फ सिलेबस कवर अप कराना हो guys, I will not take more than I think 3 months. Within 3 months मैं आपका सिलेबस पूरा टिप पे करवा सकती हूँ. But that is not the way. If you are taking sociology, it should first of all transform your personality. So you should start thinking scientifically, and it should help you in your goal, which is UPSC. तो इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच रखेंगे. ठीक है. अभी इतना समझ में आया. जब मैं आप लोगों को फिर से बताऊंगी कि राइट करना है, थिंकर्स का पार्ट आप दोबारा से करेंगे. ओके, नाउ यू ऑल विल गेट दिस पीपीटी. अब इसको बहुत क्विकली समझो. यहां पे क्या हो रहा है? इज देयर एनीवन इन माय क्लास हु डू नॉट अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी? इज देयर एनीवन इन माय क्लास हु डू नॉट अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी? ओके, यू आर फ्रॉम विच प्लेस? साउथ? आंध्र प्रदेश. कुछ भी नहीं समझ में आता? थोड़ा बहुत समझ में, थोड़ा बहुत, राइट? ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत. ओके, because you know there are some aspirants who are like, I have to use bilingual language, so I will explain in Hindi and then I will explain in English. Okay, so if you will see this picture, ठीक है, अगर आप ये पिक्चर देख सकते हो, क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? एक फैमिली is eating food on table with help of fork and spoon and all. Now here we are eating with our respecting hand. हमारे हाथ दिए हैं भगवान ने, और अपने हाथों से कितने अच्छे से हम पत्तों पे खा रहे हैं. ऐसे भी नहीं चाहिए, और बिल्कुल ही साफ सुथरा करके we are having our food, right? अब try to understand. See my words, what I am saying. How good I am eating my food. God has given me these 10 fingers. Okay, I do not have to waste money. I am bringing banana leaves and I am eating on the ground. I am eating on the ground. मिट्टी से आए हैं, मिट्टी में जाएंगे, right? I have born on the, like, you know, soil, and I will one day going to be like a soil. Look at my words, what I'm using. And now let me give you an explanation. Here these people are eating on the bowls, wasting money. So much of food they are eating. For every particular food, there are different utensils. Okay, they are eating all this food, like, you know. So here females are also eating. What a shameless ladies are eating with their husband. Children is also eating. So what is this? So what I'm doing? I'm giving which type of statement, but how you are understanding this? I'm favoring one culture and I am criticizing another culture. Or I would not say criticizing, I'm degrading them. I'm demeaning them. Okay? So when I am analyzing culture with this biasness का मतलब समझ में आ गया, भेदभाव. ठीक है, किसी ने मुझे पूछा था bias का मतलब. I do not know chat section में. I hope that biasness is clear to all of you. So that is by भेदभाव. Okay. So now what it is, अगर आप ये concept समझोगे जो मैंने अभी explain किया, लाइफ में इस वर्ल्ड में वॉरीज ना हो, लड़ाई ही ना हो. So what I used right now, I defended my own culture and I looked down on another culture. This process is known as ethnocentrism. Please write down. Write down in a box ethnocentrism. Shall I write it here? Definition. Oh guys, can you understand this? This is ethnocentrism. ठीक है, ये spelling थोड़ी सी ऐसी होगी है. I'm just writing down. Looking one's own culture as superior and advanced. Whereas unadvanced or uncivilized. What's your name? Chakravarti, you sit over there. Don't sit with Mayank. He'll disturb you in coming classes. I don't want that. Mayank, I already told you that in the paper one, I will not tolerate this. Okay? So other culture as inferior or unadvanced. You will see that entire colonization. You remember the Treaty of Tordesillas in history? Treaty of Tordesillas in history, guys. History complete हो गई है. So it was the Treaty of Tordesillas. It's a treaty which was signed between Spain and Portuguese. So Portuguese decided that they will go to the eastern and Spain to the west, and they decided that they are going to rule the world. So what they decided and how they decided? Because of their ethnocentric views. They thought that they are culturally advanced and the way they are living is appropriate and correct, and entire world should live according to them. Colonization, imperialism came out of ethnocentric view. If I talk in today's context, Islamophobia or those terrorists, Islam, what is happening in Afghanistan? where we are imposing our own values and cultures strictly on others and saying that you need to follow us because our way of life is correct, then there is a problem, right? Religion is supposed to bring integrity in society. Religion is supposed to bring peace in society. Religion makes us connect to the spiritual world. You know, there has to be spirituality. But what is happening? In the name of religion, we are having a lot of wars. Why it is happening? Because of an ethnocentric view. When we say that religion and my religion is correct, your religion is incorrect. So if you are worshipping idol, it's wrong. You must do something else. Or if you are eating and worshipping God alone, that is wrong. It is coming out of ego. Sociology tells us to understand these phenomenon's cultural and beliefs as well. So it's all about perspective. How society has evolved. Did we have religion from the beginning only? Did humans, when they are born, do they have the ability to read and write? 5,000 years ago, we have learned. Only 5,000 years ago. If you know about, again, science, we have evolved from single cellular organisms. So primitive earth, you know about little bit of science I'm telling you in a story manner. Okay? How all this understanding had come up. So this is, you're not supposed to write, sirf sunna hai. Okay? As I said, I will take 2 or 3 classes in which I'm going to give you our basics of sociology. उसके बाद आप लोगों को sociology बहुत easy लगेगी. ठीक है? Now let's just see how it's all we have got understanding. So Edwin Hubble, I think in 1920s. So Edwin Hubble is that scientist who have discovered 2 major telescopes. Okay. And in that telescope, he have discovered 2 points, that this universe is expanding and there are millions of universes. There is not only one universe. Okay. And then later on, we have got George Lemaitre. If I am correct or writing the correct name, it's, I think, Lemaitre, who had given us the theory of Big Bang theory. Where we have understood that we all have evolved from one single particle and then it got collapsed and all that story. And then we have got this protein, carbon, hydrogen, helium and all. So from there we have got sun, and from that sun we have got other planets. Remember all this? ठीक है? Story है simple सी, समझ लेते हैं. हमारा sun आ गया, वहां से हमारे पास लेट जैसे अर्थ और बहुत सारे ऐसे हमारे planets आ गए. Earth, the way we are seeing it today, it was not like that. So primordial Earth had a very different condition. It was only the gases and fire. It was only volcanic eruptions over there, right? But then what had happened? So it was volcanic eruptions, only these gases were there. But due to gravity, condensation were happening. And there was what was happening? Then we had this constant rain because of thunder. Then we got the water there, right? And then we got the water on the earth. Then we got the sea, right? And then in that sea, we have got these molecules, and we have got these molecules how? Because of gases, hydrogen is energy. Everything is energy, I'm telling you. You know, in the end, Albert Einstein की theory जो अभी quantum physics अगर आप पढ़ोगे, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. It's all about energy. ये भी energy है, you know. The kind of energy I will put into you, the way through my education, through my teaching, it will reflect in you. That's what I said, that relationship is very important. So if you will not be able to make a good relationship with a teacher cannot help. because you people are in this market where you people are treated as like, you know, clients. I'm sorry to say. I want to change this notion for sure. You people are struggling for to become an IAS officers, UPSC, and you have a huge responsibility. So as all the teachers who are teaching to you, all of you. Definitely, it's my way of living too. I'm getting handsome salary too. But then, if I have chosen to be an educator and that too teaching UPSC aspirants, guys, trust me on this if you can. I left my lucrative job of university because there I thought that I'm not doing something great through my education. And wheresoever I saw the UPSC aspirants in my class, they were very, like, you know, focused. They were very, like, you know, they wanted to do something maybe for their own reasons, but the nature of job is yours, like that, where you will contribute to the society. Then I decided that, okay, I will take it and I'll make it profession and I will leave the university job. I was teaching in very good Jamia University. And I just thought that I want to teach the real warriors of my country. So do not treat yourself less important. At your age, in your age, as parents are, you know, students, youth are busy in having girlfriends and boyfriends and getting married. And everyone has their different challenges. And trust me, UPSC को बच्चों को पढ़ाना और पढ़ना बहुत difficult. And I'm saying out of this research. I conducted a research when I was in JNU, and there was a story which I will tell you later on, that how I have seen that the UPSC aspirants over there, you know, so focused, coming from very, you know, poor economical condition, but still doing and making their lives. And not only their lives or others. So I have a huge respect for my UPSC aspirants. Okay, you should also take your work seriously. So let's just come back to the lecture. So the condition of Earth was not the similar. All right. So then we have got single molecular organisms like, you know, hydrogen, and also what is single molecular organism? The first bacteria, protozoan and all. And then slowly, gradually, we have got complex organisms. The point I'm telling you that from like, you know, organisms, we have got fish, then we become reptiles, then we become amphibians, then we become primates, and then we become humans. The story is that we all have evolved from one single organism. You are different, I am different through culture, but we all are humans. That's why we belong to human family. So why do we have wars right now? Why in the name of religion, communal, you know, communal fights, the communal places, or the incident which take place, which takes lives of people around us. The war which is happening even today between Ukraine and Russia, what it is about? It's all about ego. Why can't we have the world? When Karl Marx is trying to understand economical institution, it is, you know, it is commonly believed, and it is very sad, you know, guys. You will see on YouTube, you see the literature available. I do not know how these people say that Karl Marx was economic determinist. He was a philosopher. He used economic as an institution, which is very important. He was not even against capitalism. That's why I say that when you are reading and seeing any lectures on the videos or the videos from YouTube, do not just simply follow them. I know that you have only 4 months, but you need to have a good mindset. You are going to become a best of the officers, hopefully. So whatsoever, now the problem in this world, I mean, in this today, in this with the youth, what it's that? The problem is not about the availability of knowledge. आज के टाइम पे हमको 50 किलोमीटर जाके या 5 किलोमीटर जाके स्कूल नहीं जाना होता. फोन करा, फोन में ही है. अच्छा, क्या समझना है? ओ, ये तो गूगल तो ये कह रहा है. Oh, this literature. So nowadays anyone can become a teacher. Nowadays plethora of knowledge is available. अब आप लोगों की responsibility ज्यादा है. To see what is correct and what is incorrect. In the name of UPSC material, आप लोग कुछ भी खरीदते हो. आप लोग कुछ नहीं खरीदोगे, my aspirants. Okay, the only book I have said, वो भी सिर्फ recommend किया है मैंने आपको. वो आप देखोगे, उसके बाद यू ऑल विल राइट थ्रू माई नोट्स. I will give you my handwritten notes and everything, and also the material which is going to give it from the sources. Do not waste your money, and also you will not photocopy the PDFs. वो सब भी नहीं करना है. Okay? Do not waste your money. आप समझ रहे हो what I'm trying to say? You will get the previous year questions भी, you will get everything, planners and everything. Do not waste your money on your sociology at least. उसके बाद करना है तो करते रहो. मैं हमेशा बताती हूँ ना क्लास में दिलीप कि लास्ट में एक कुछ टाइप के एस्पिरेंट्स होते हैं, उनको शौक होता है, बहुत शौक होता है, मार्केट में जाएंगे, सारी बुक्स खरीद के ले आएंगे, ये भी पढ़ना है, ये भी पढ़ना है, वो भी पढ़ना है. सीनियर्स को पास सीनियर ने किसी ने कुछ कह दिया, तो सीनियर की बात सुनेंगे, दैट ओके दिस सीनियर हैज सेड दिस, आई विल ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस, और नाउ इट इज व्हाट. यू विल नॉट अप्लाई योर ओन माइंड. ट्रस्ट मी, आई हैव दोस एस्पिरेंट्स आल्सो who cannot maintain their peace and mind. So initially they are really very happy, they do everything, but then they get motivated. घर में शादी है, घर में कुछ है, ये है, वो है, खुद ही अपनी प्रॉब्लम से डील कर नहीं पाते हो आप लोग, फिर बाद में आप लोग रह जाओगे. Consistency is the key. Why consistency is the key? Everyone would say consistency is the key. अरे बच्चों को बताओ ना consistency क्या. Consistency means that you will have problems in your life, you will have challenges in your life. कभी आपको लगेगा कि एग्जाम तो आप यूं क्रैक करोगे, आप ही रैंक 1 हो, कभी लगेगा हमसे नहीं हो पाएगा. Consistency is to fight with your own self. Consistency is what I would say that not to give up in your own mind. आज ये कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं समझ में आया, कोई बात नहीं, कल आएगा. आज मार्क्स कम आ रहे, कोई बात नहीं, बाद में आएंगे. कंसिस्टेंसी इज नथिंग बट इट्स योर एबिलिटी टू हैव कॉन्फिडेंस इन योरसेल्फ एंड नॉट टू गिव अप. ओके? कंसिस्टेंसी इज टू मेक एन एंडेवर दैट आई विल ट्रांसफॉर्म माई सेल्फ, आई विल बिकम बेटर वर्जन ऑफ माई सेल्फ. If right now I do not have the confidence to speak, it's okay. I have enough of time. UPSC do not want someone who is a orator. UPSC just wants someone who has the ability to think rationally. UPSC do not want an academician. UPSC simply want how smart you all are. And if you read sociology, I can guarantee you that you can develop these traits in you. Okay? समझ में आ रही है बात मेरी? तो दो, personality is very important. That is why it's personality test, and it will not come. And if you people are thinking it's a strategy, it's a very wrong strategy. If you people are thinking that first I will clear prelims, then mains, then interview, no. There are lot many aspirants, lot many stories where people are sitting for interviews again and again but not able to clear the exam. कुछ तो कमी रहती है ना. As I said, everything is about energy. It's all about energy. What you will think, you will do, act, and that will represent. And one more thing I like to say, that I very get personally attached to my aspirants, and I think it's like, you know, my nature also. I'm trying to work on this. Sometimes I become very personal. Okay, so sometimes I just say कि ये तुम गलत कर रहे हो, ये, because I do not find you that you people are for here for with me for months. एक जर्नी, एक रिलेशनशिप है, ठीक है, जो हम बनाने की कोशिश, मैं एटलीस्ट बनाने की कोशिश करती हूँ अपने एस्पिरेंट्स के साथ. तो आप लोगों को भी वो मुझे अथॉरिटी देनी होगी कि यू कैन टेक मी एज योर टीचर, गुरु. हम इंडियंस हैं, गुरु की एक इज्जत होती है, वो मैं मांगनी नहीं हूं, वो आनी चाहिए नेचुरली. ठीक है? सो इन दैट वेज आई एम जस्ट सेइंग दैट इफ इन केस, you know, I become rude with all of you, if you're not, and I become rude only when I see that you people have some major personality traits, or if you're not focusing on your sociology. That's it. So sometimes I get like, you know, offended, so do not take it on your heart. Okay, so deal with that, or I'll also try to change. अब तो मैंने बहुत कम कर दिया. ठीक है, अभी हम इस स्टोरी में दोबारा से आते हैं. बस सिंपल सी क्या बात थी कि हमको प्रॉब्लम्स क्यों है, लड़ाइयाँ क्यों है, बिकॉज ऑफ एथनोसेंट्रिक व्यूज. So ethnocentrism is a concept in which we try to understand and judge other culture from our own culture. This is a major problem and this is what even sociology tells us about. ठीक है? So what sociology tells us? Let's just come back again. It's all about ethnocentrism. समझ में आ गया पहले वाले पिक्चर में? किसी को भी डाउट है with respect to the ethnocentrism? Any doubt? प्रेरणा, साक्षी, मयंक, आशुतोष, गौतम, अभिषेक, शुभम. ऑलराइट, अब आपको क्या करना है? कैन यू सी द रेड लाइन्स? व्हेन यू विल गेट दिस पीडीएफ, आई थिंक टुडे ओम सर विल जॉइन अस. ठीक है, ही इज ऑन ऑफ, सो यू विल गेट योर पीडीएफ फ्रॉम हिम. ठीक है, सो आई विल आस्क हिम टू गिव यू द पीडीएफ. यू विल गेट 1 वीक का पीडीएफ. ओके, so what you have to do, you do not have to write everything in your notes, but definitely those I have marked red, wo aapko likhna hai. Content is also very important. So what sociology offers? Sociology हमको एक नजरिया देता है, perspective देता है to understand the world. Okay, so sociology का perspective क्यों, किस चीज के लिए? Opens a window onto unfamiliar, जो इसको हम नहीं जानते, and offers a fresh look at familiar worlds. Understand ये मतलब क्या हुआ? Sociology helps us to understand societies which we are part of with a fresh look. We all know about Indian society, we all knew about Sati, but today I gave you a fresh look. This is what sociology tells us. So when I said that what is sociology? Sociology is a process in which we develop critical thinking. It is a way in which we try to learn and unlearn. आप समझ में आ गया? And also sociology tells us to understand that how different worlds come up. So how sociology emerged in Western society? Sociology emerged as a discipline in Western society, but it is being considered as the queen of all the knowledge. You know this? It is a subject which is considered as queen of all the disciplines. Why? Because it talks about everything. So she is a queen. Okay, that's what you will understand here. तो आपको क्या करना है, सिर्फ ये एक थोड़ा सा वर्ड लिखना है. Okay, now quickly you will see. Again, I've given this explanation. Can anyone interpret this explanation to me? Shubham, that I will not do. That will be done by my assistant. Okay. Can you just interpret this picture to me quickly? I'll just give you 1 minute. Please interpret this picture for me. हाँ? बताओ बताओ जल्दी बताओ. Say what's your name? I forgot again. Shiv. I'll call you Shiv. So a way of living like. No, be specific. I just said that please try to be specific. Cultural difference or westernization. Yes, you can say cultural difference or westernization. So can you be more specific, Prerna and Shubham? Can anyone be more specific? Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, Prerna, you are.
Good morning, ma'am. Like in the previous picture, you were explaining us about the anthrocentric.
Ethnocentric.
Yeah, in which we were talking about the cultural differences on the basis of the way we were eating. Similarly, in this picture, it's on the basis of the way we are wearing the clothes, and we are just following our culture.
Very good. Perfect explanation. Very good. Clap for her. In the first class, if she had given this explanation, very good. So it's all about the way we are putting up, dressed up. So if I'll be more precise, like fashion. So for her, fashion means might be a Gucci glasses, blonde hair, and bal sajana apne. So maybe that is her fashion. For her, it's all about tattoo. For her, it's all about vibrant colors, bangles and all. So that means fashion is also different from society to society. So the way we live, it's different, and it is also telling us about what? So culture is divided into two ways, tangible and intangible. Tangible are ideas. So in the previous slide, I have shown that how we are eating food. So it's a belief system in which we are eating food. So that we can see it's a belief, and here the kind of clothes we are putting it up, or the fashion. So tangible and intangible. So culture is what? It's also an ideas, okay, values, customs, mores, and also it's all about the way we are putting it up things. Okay, okay. Now you will see all this, you will read. So you can say that what is sociology gives us. Sociology enables us to have a new vision of social life. Sociology gives us a new vision to understand the social life. Okay, you all will read this. So how this sociological perspective begin? So this is, I just wanted to, I try to be a funny. So I've got this picture. So he said that by observation. So first of all, we observe. So he's observing, and then by asking question. Okay. So if you have read class 11 or 12 NCRT, it says that sociology takes nothing for granted and questions everything. And if you're questioning, that's when you're analyzing. This is what enlightenment theory, आगे आप देखोगे, Immanuel Kant is saying. Immanuel Kant is saying that you people are saying that we need to become rational, but please tell me that why are we not rational? Then in his theory, in the age of reasons, that I will teach you very broadly, like in a deeper manner, he says that because the people is living their life as a chudlo, and they are not questioning the authority. So we need to question our customs. We need to question our beliefs. We need to question whatsoever have been taught to us by our family, by our peer groups, by our social institutions. If we would not have questioned, imagine if Ambedkar have not questioned his caste identity. If Jyotiba Phule had not questioned, if Gautam Buddha had not questioned, if Mahavira had not questioned, if I had not questioned, if anyone had not questioned about sky, if there was no questions, then there was no development. Are you understanding? Are you all with me? So what sociology is asking us to question? Question of existing reality. This is what even, please write down the name, Berger Liquin. So we have Berger and Liquin. They are sociologists who talks about the social, in his essay, the social construction of reality. The social construction of reality, in which he says that we need to question these realities by which we are surrounded. Okay? Is it clear to you? So the importance of question is very important. Always encourage questions. As a, like, a sociologist in future, ask your children to ask too many questions. Okay? So we can see that sociology teaches us to have, and it stress to have social context. So when we are trying to understand any phenomenon, what we are trying to understand, their social context. Please write down. Sociology is also teaching us, अभी नहीं, उसमें आपको thinkers वाला point करना है. So you can take a fresh page or you just leave some. Okay, again make the box. एक box बना लो, ठीक है? क्योंकि वो वाला जो ऐसे मैंने अभी लिखवाया उसमें मुझे continuation में thinkers का कराना है, ठीक है? Just write down the box. So sociology also teaches about the social context. So what is social context? I'll explain this in a while. So social context is very important. Okay. Oh God, we do not have much of time. Guys, tell me one thing, that I want to increase the time for 3 hours, 2.5 hours basically. Will it be possible? Is there any problem? If I'll make it 8:30 to 11, if I can make it, yeah, because I want to cover it up, and I like, what I want, what I have planned is that I'll make it its 2.5, so that we'll cover the syllabus very quickly. Let's just say, मतलब अगर 2.5 hours मुझे मिल जाएंगे, 3 hours, so I can, from the very beginning I can train you for the answer writing. Because what happens is that you people are so into so many things or can't take decisions better, so आपका answer writing अच्छा नहीं हो पाता है. So if I can take 2.5 hours, okay, by next week can we do, next to next week, अभी हम 1 hour का 1.5 hours रख लेते हैं, उसके बाद I'll increase. वो we will change the timing, शुभम. ठीक है, we'll see the timings, या तो फिर we'll make it 8 o'clock. Okay, 8 to 11 कर देंगे, something like that. Okay, so that I can teach you, because मुझे dictation भी देनी है, फिर answer writing भी practice करवाना है. Okay, so that I will do. So if anyone has any problem, do let me know about that. Okay, so what is social context? When we are trying to understand 7 to 10 a.m., I also have a family. I also have a, child, Shubham. I'm a single parent, so I have to drop her to the school. Otherwise, I love to come 7. I wake up 4 in the morning. I do not have any problem. Let's just see what we can do. Okay, now what is social context? Now if we can see, she seems to be poor on the road. They are taking the glasses. This person probably enjoy high prestige, and so someone is more privileged, other one is less privileged. Okay, so by this, can we say, through social context, can we say the kind of opportunities we will have? Let's just see. So the daughter of Bill Gates definitely will have better opportunities. She will have the world class education, everything. So yesterday I was just asking and saying that who is this Rishi Sunak? Rishi Sunak is the name? Become the Prime Minister of UK. Father-in-law was Infosys ka Malik. What a correlation. What is, you will also read, I will teach that. This is what Pareto is talking about. Politics and society. This is what Wilfredo Pareto, Cyril Mills are talking about. That the state is being organized through this ways only. We'll talk about that later on. So what sociology tells us, it opens our perspectives, broader vision, right? We all are getting very happy someone has become prime minister, so they have rulers. Like, give me a break, guys. Now, okay, let's just come back here. I'm not saying that he does not have quality. Of course, he must have good quality, individual quality. He has got achieved so much in life. That's why probably he become a father, son-in-law. That is there, but everything matters. It can be one factor, definitely. Your social context plays a huge role in your personality. Social context is very important in shaping up our personality. So I have a huge respect for Rishi Sunak, Prime Minister. He is Indian origin, definitely. And otherwise also he has achieved. I cannot be there. I'm not saying, but I'm just giving you again perspective. One of the perspective is got a very good hold, politically affluent. He must be very good from from his family background as well. We need to see the perspective. This is what even it will says. Social context, socialization, your family background, the way you have raised up is very important. It gives you privileges, but that let's just see, okay, in a while. So I will say that she will have more opportunities. This is what common sense says. And this is, she will have less, how cute she is looking, but she will have less opportunities. Definitely. This is our common sense understanding. So if I'll go further, and you please read these questions and all. So does our social context plays a huge role? Social context which we have, yes, Prerna. Social context is like when we are born, this is what our debate which we will discuss, it is given to us naturally. So I did not ask my father to become my father or my mother. They gave me my name. They gave me my religion, they gave me my identity, then they gave me rules and regulation, which I did not adhere. Definitely. Okay. Because I have my own mind. Even we do not have any religion. Even we do not have any scriptures. We do not have anything. We have this intelligent being. We can decide what is wrong and what is right. What social context here says? It decides. So can I say that social context is everything? Which we get naturally and that decides our future? No? Swayam, right? Shiv. Tell me. Dilip. Akshita. What's your good name? Imtiaz. Yes, Imtiaz. Tell me. Do you think social context is important? You. My simple question, give me yes or no. That if I belong to a very rich class and all, so do I have all the big opportunities? Will I be successful in my life? No, it's not possible. We can't say. So, things which we have get naturally. In sociology, we call that term as ascribed. Okay? Because अगर ऐसा होता तो हमारे पास हमारे रिस्पेक्टेड प्राइम मिनिस्टर नहीं होते. राइट? अगर ऐसा होता तो क्या हमारे पास प्राइम मिनिस्टर होते? He is definitely has a strong ideology and he had showed the world. I mean, people ridiculed him because of his chaiwala status and whatsoever, but that is something very bad you can do with someone. It is all about perspective. Even if you have political biasness, you cannot say the chaiwala or something like that. You must say that the opportunity one can show to the world that even if you had a very difficult childhood life, then also you can become the Prime Minister of India. Prime Minister, where you have a highest Muslim majority. Minority में Muslim majority. It's a diverse country. He had been accused, killed. I do not know the reality about Gujarat riots or what. Right? So, how does it happening? Because he has achieved something. We cannot deny the fact. He may be wrong in his approach. He may be right in his approach. As a member of civil society, we all have this democracy where we can give our opinion. But we must give our opinion. It should be, sociology teaches us that it should be rational. It should not come because, okay, now the air is because, he's being targeted against one particular community. So I have to be really, clear with this. So when I'll give you my one example, when I was writing my thesis, so I was writing on caste and culture among Pasmanda Muslims. So that says that how the Muslims in India, they come from the Hindu origin only, Hindu communities only, because they were the untouchables, and then they accepted Islam. So when they accepted Islam, they become a new Muslim, but they also have a caste-like feature. So it is actually telling the reality of Muslim society in India, that they are not a monolithic community. Even in the Muslim society, we do have segregations. We do have caste life. So there are high class Muslims or high caste Muslims, Ashrafiyas Muslim, and also we have the low caste. In the name of common identity, why are we suppressing Ajlaf? Or Ajlafs are like low caste Muslims. When I was writing this, so people often claim and they say that what is she doing? Oh, she's from JNU, no? Like she will be like that only. She's against against her own community. People often say that people often say that why can't you act like a Muslim? You will tell me whom I have to act like. I have my own mind. I am more Muslim than any other Muslims, I would say. I am more Hindu than any other Hindus. I know what my tradition is. Okay? That's what I would say, that sociology should transform your thinking. You need to become that true to yourself. Okay? So as I said, that social contact is very important, but it does not decide the opportunities. It depends on the individual efforts too. Now, we have examples like APJ Abdul Kalam also. He is coming from the Muslim community. Why he could make it? He also have the very adverse conditions. We have a huge respect for him. So, can I say again from the beginning, which we have initiated my lecture with, religion is not supposed to create any havoc in society. Religion is simple, your relation with a God. I have a faith in that supreme light. Whether I will go to the Zodak or Jannat, it will be decided by my Khuda. Who are you to tell me? Right? Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam could rule this world in just, I think, in 20 years of his prophecy. Not because of sword, because of the love, because of the ability to have empathy from others or anyone. Gautam Buddha could come against the hegemony of Brahmanism. Why? Because he oriented towards rationality. He said that all the sufferings, he tells about the suffering, that Four Noble Truths, and that the 8 ways. That's what we have to understand in this process. Okay, guys? So, this is what we have a Queen Bedi. People say we do not, this is true. Females have less opportunities, let's just face it. Out of the 2 genders, we have the transgenders now. We have, so out of the 2 genders, females have been oppressed. Right? Mayank, we can have a discussion on that. Self-claimed religious institutions. So that is institutions, no? Self-claimed religious institution. The definition itself tells about the reality. When we are going to have a discussion on religion and society, then we are going to have a discussion on that. Okay, Mayank? Otherwise, syllabus बहुत हमारा cover up नहीं होगा, and I want कि syllabus हमारा cover up हो जाए. But I'm trying to tell you what? I'm trying to tell that what I'm trying to say, that what sociology is all about. So I'm trying to give you a glimpse of every institution. I've spoken about politics, religion, culture, economics. This is what sociology is. Okay? Shubham, please focus on the class and do not deviate the class. You can do all this later on, because when you are writing something, I'm also reading it. There is nothing called group friendship. हाँ, कोई एक मूवी थी ना आमिर खान की कि फ्रेंड क्लियर करता है तो ज्यादा दुख हो जाता है. 3 Idiots. अकेले हो, अकेले ही अपनी जर्नी करो, अच्छे से करो. Don't have any, all such fringes in your life. दोस्त सबसे जिंदगी बर्बाद कर देते हैं. कोई अच्छा दोस्त होता ही नहीं है. आप खुद के अपने अच्छे दोस्त बनो, अकेले रहना सीख लो. ओके? और जब तक ये एग्जाम क्रैक नहीं होता है, तब तक प्लीज जब भी लगे डिप्रेशन हो रहा है, किसी से बात करना है, एंजाइटी है, कुछ भी है, एक मूवी देख के आ जाओ, शॉपिंग कर लो, लड़कियां, लड़के भी करते हैं खैर आज तो. डू एनीथिंग लाइक दैट. डू नॉट टेल एनीथिंग अबाउट योर फ्रेंड्स. बट पूछे ना सोशियोलॉजी कैसी चल रही है, बहुत बेकार. प्रिपरेशन कैसे चली, हमसे नहीं हो पाएगा. डू नॉट टेल. नजर लगती है, अपने आप से भी लग जाती है. ओके, सो बी ऑलवेज. I would just say that I personally do not want my aspirants to get into this सखा सखी वाले काम पे. ठीक है, सखा सखी बनाओ, फ्रेंड्स जरूर बनाओ. ठीक है, आई नो इट्स फॉर डिस्कशन, पर डिस्कशन क्या करोगे शुभम, किससे डिस्कशन करोगे? ये भी आपकी तरह सोशियोलॉजी ही पढ़ रहे हैं. एक तो आप लोगों के गुरुज होते हैं सीनियर्स, और बहुत सारे टीचर्स होते हैं आप लोगों के यूट्यूब में. खुद के गुरु बनो, खुद के लेकिन डिस्कशन करना है, करो, टाइम वेस्ट करो, अपना भी करो, सबका भी करो. एनीवे, लेट्स जस्ट कम बैक टू हियर. अचीव्ड स्टेटस इज कास्ट सिस्टम. ओके, अब आप देखो यहां पे कास्ट सिस्टम क्या है. एस्क्राइब्ड दैट अंबेडकर have shown achieved status. He is known as the father of the constitution. It's okay, Shubham, do not say sorry. Sorry is a very heavy word. In my class no one will say sorry to me. You can say my bad. Okay, do not say sorry. I do not like my aspirants to say sorry to me. It's just you need to learn. As I said कि मुझे गुस्सा आ जाता है थोड़ा सा. Okay, my apology. Okay, Shubham. So now can you say about Ambedkar? He got into the trap of caste system, but with his annihilation of the caste, caste होना ही नहीं चाहिए. Forget what Gandhi ji is saying. Complete annihilation of the caste. He said that political democracy cannot have if we do not have social democracy. We cannot have economical democracy if we do not have social democracy. So what Ambedkar was fighting for? Huh? Social democracy. Can anyone think of? Ambedkar was fighting for social approval, social, you can say dignity. Okay, he wanted to have a social prestige. He wanted to have a status of humans, the respect. Okay, that's what you have to understand. So sociologists try to look at social location. So what is that location? As I said, that if someone is fighting, why are they fighting? So we try to have a location also. We try to understand their position. Okay, as I just discussed about Prime Minister, as we discussed about APJ Abul Kalam and about Kiran Bedi, we try to understand social location also. So definitely we need to understand. And this is a common debate with respect to reservation also. People say that why to give reservation? We need to understand that these people, this section have been subjugated for centuries. Now only in this generation, after giving this reservation, you can see that their children are doing really good. But not everyone. Okay, so we need to have a very rational approach to see things. Okay, so this is what you can say. What you all have to do, simply आपको ये 59 स्लाइड्स का खोलना है. ओके, नॉट एवरीथिंग यू आर गोइंग टू राइट. क्या लिखना है आप लोगों को? ओनली द रेड पार्ट. एक बस रीडिंग करना है. एंड हाउ मच टाइम इट शुड टेक पर स्लाइड? नॉट मोर देन 15-20 मिनट्स. ओके, आई विल टेल यू कि कौन से नोट्स आपको कहां पे बहुत इलैबोरेट करके लिखने हैं. So you will see. So how it is very different to grow up as males and females. Okay. About patriarchy, what is patriarchy? So patriarchy is a system in which men's decisions rules. Okay. So this topic पे तो मैं long बोलती रहूंगी, रुकूंगी ही नहीं, तो इसलिए अभी इसको रोक देते हैं. ठीक है. So this is what we can talk about. So this is just simply you will read and live. अभी इसको हम छोड़ेंगे. Mills. So he was a Charles Mills. Write down. अच्छा अभी लिख लो आप. Charles Ritt Mills. So he is Charles Ritt Mills. So this is a book, okay. So Mill says that how do we understand society? अच्छा, अभी जो मैंने आपको पहले जो लिखवाया था उसमें जो आपको बाद में क्या एड करना होगा, 3 पर्सपेक्टिव्स, पहले मैं वो कंप्लीट करा देती हूँ, ठीक है. उसमें आपको राइट डाउन 3 पर्सपेक्टिव्स, ऐसे 3 मेजर पर्सपेक्टिव्स इन सोशियोलॉजी. कार्ल मार्क्स दिख रहा है आप लोगों को, समझ में आ रहा है? कार्ल मार्क्स, he has given conflict perspective. Second, इमाइल डर्कहाइम ने बेसिकली दिया है, that is functionalist perspective. यहां पे लिख देती हूं, this is functionalist. Then we have Max Weber. He has given infractionist perspective. I'll explain in following lecture what this perspective is about. Okay? जब हम सोशियोलॉजी को डिफाइन करेंगे, एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, तो यू मस्ट ब्रिंग चार्ल्स मिल्स की बुक का नाम द सोशियोलॉजिकल इमेजिनेशन. सो ही सेड सोशियोलॉजिकल इमेजिनेशन. In his book, he says that what is important. So to understand society, we need to understand biography. Biography means his social context, socialization, his family, his religion, how he has grown up, and also biography. Oh no, actually it's this history and biography. I got confused. So history is all about, which I have said, that history, and biography, it's his experiences. So what is important, what Charles Mill is saying in sociological imagination, please write down. Sociologist Charles Mill, he says that it is important to understand. तो आपको पहले तो ये पिक्चर ऐसी बना लोगे, आपके आंसर में फ्लो चार्ट्स होनी चाहिए और बहुत सारी पिक्चर्स, डायग्राम्स होनी चाहिए, दैट आई विल एक्सप्लेन. तो ये पिक्चर आप ऐसे बना लोगे, बायोग्राफी, सोसाइटी, हिस्ट्री. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल बायोग्राफी, सोसाइटी, हिस्ट्री, मेक दिस पिक्चर और लीव द प्लेस, लीव द स्पेस. आप बाद में बना लेना, वैसे इट्स वेरी इजी. बायोग्राफी, सोसाइटी, हिस्ट्री, मेड. हाँ, और फिर इसको बाद में आप एक्सप्लेन करोगे. He says that sociological perspective enables to grasp the connection between history and biography. When we understand societies, it helps us to make the connection between history and biography. So what is history and what is biography? So history के वजह से we can understand that how each society has certain characteristics, like the proper roles of men and women. You know, the roles and regulation which given to us by society in the socialization process, that if, oh, we have got the time, sorry, 35. Now by biography, it is about individual specific experiences. Guys, I'm sorry, it's 35. तो अभी आज आप लोगों को ये PDF मिल जाएगा. Okay guys, and tomorrow we'll meet again, and let's just, no, on Monday we'll meet again, and let's just see that how we are going to go about it. So I'll quickly give you a basic understanding of sociology. Thank you so very much. Welcome Shubham in 3 or 4 lectures, and then we'll start our syllabus. Thank you so very much, Akshi, Prerna, everyone. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.